see, I think it's working. Alright, so I'm gonna do a Pokemon Emerald Randomized Wedlocke, and hopefully, I had to end the Pokemon Black series that I was gonna do because I accidentally deleted the ROM hack, and I'm not sure if the save file got deleted as well. That's probably the likely scenario that happened because usually when you delete something on your phone, a ROM hack, it deletes the save file as well. So I had to either start it over or just start a new game entirely. So I just went with the new game entirely. Maybe in the future I'll go back to the Pokemon Black, but for now I just wanted to do a Pokemon Emerald randomized because I get tired of seeing the same Pokemon in the same routes all the time. You always run into the basic beginner Pokemon, and it's always nice to change it up. In my opinion, never knowing what you're gonna encounter, it just adds the spice to the game, and it makes it more fun in my opinion. I might, after this series though, do a liquor crystal since I was talking to my buddy Taz about it, and I told them that it's my favorite Pokemon game, which is 100% true. The first time I actually played it, I played it as a Nuzlocke. That's how I usually play. Nuzlocke is when you don't you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in a route, and you can only capture the first one. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. You go in and catch the first one in the route, and that's what you're stuck with. And um, I played it like that, and I'm used to playing all the Pokemon games, but this was a ROM hack, a custom fan-made game, and it was actually at the second gym leader, I believe, where after you beat the gym leader, you have your rival battle, and I was used to that rival battle, but in Liquor Crystal, after the rival battles you encounter a second rival, and that rival actually beat me because I wasn't prepared for him, and my levels were actually kind of low. So I lost the first two times that I played it. I took like a year off from that ROM hack, and then I actually went back a year later and I managed to go all the way to Elite Four, and then I stopped playing it because I believe at that time, I'm not sure about Kanto, so let's see that. Should we play as Brandon or May? Doesn't matter. I usually pick May simply because of the TV show. But I'll pick Brandon since he looks pretty cool with his beanie. And I'll call him Lord Steel, obviously. No, it doesn't fit, so we'll call him Steel. And this is a randomized Wedlocke that I'm gonna play through. So the rules for a Wedlocke is you have to capture whatever your starter is. If it's a male or a female, your first encounter has to be the opposite gender, and they are technically like linked together like marriage. So you have to put them together, and if one of them dies, you have to let the other one die as well. So it's basically a lot harder than your traditional Nuzlocke because I'm gonna go fast forward. Oh god, I looked at that side too. Let's get a potion. set your clock. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. So basically, it's a lot harder than your traditional Nuzlocke because you have to like think about the opposite, like you have to think about the pairs you're pairing, and sometimes it's not that easy. So okay, here we go. So our three choices is a Trico, a Whirlpool, and a Larvitar. Larvitar is really good, but you need to treat it up to level 66. Like, I believe it was at level 60. Trico is your traditional starter, and Whirlpool kind of sucks. I guess the only option is Larvitar, really. I guess we'll go with Larvitar. And hopefully we get a good pair for it because Larvitar and Pupitar are kind of really weak. But Tyranitar is a beast. His only weakness though is fighting types. He's 4 times weak to fighting. And then Nuzlocke, you don't really want to be 4 times weak to anything, because since you don't know what your opponent is gonna have, you don't really want to, you don't want to send that out. You'd rather have like something that just has regular weakness, or like normal types are usually pretty good because they only have one weakness and they have immunity to ghost types. So it's more strategy involved than just playing your traditional game and just grinding it out. And I don't know, I heard about, like, I was really excited for Sword and Shield. Alright, so we have a female Larvitar, that's pretty cool. Female Larvitar, I'm gonna name her Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar. We're gonna name her who's the who was that wait a minute, can I buzz? Like, I don't remember the Russian was the Russian queen, was it Victoria the Great, or was it, I don't remember the name, but Tyranitar, a tyrant, but a female tyrant. There's not been many great monarchs. I mean, I guess we'll name her Elizabeth after Queen Elizabeth, but Queen Elizabeth isn't really a tyrant. She is one of the greatest queens in the history of the British monarch, the longest reigning. Okay, so if I misspelled that or anything, that's not my bad, but we can change the name later. But I was thinking of the Russian queen. I don't remember her name though. I think it was Victoria. So we don't have her running shoes. Ugh. I'm so used to playing ROM hacks where they give you the running shoes like early on. So we're just gonna see what's in this route. Hopefully there's good Metapod. And there's also something to remember in Pokemon games is the physical and the special split. So oh my god. The Nuzlocke hasn't started yet, so we can still, I think your mom plays you in this game. Yeah. So, the physical special split is where certain types like fire, grass, electric, all the moves are um all of the moves are all the moves are special. It doesn't matter like what they are. Like for example, bite and all the later games that have been coming out is a physical move. But in the first 3 generations, it's a special move. So when your Pokemon are doing like bite, it uses a special attack rather than the regular attack. So that's something to take into consideration as well. Like Pokemon like Hitmonchan, who would be good with his diverse moveset, is actually pretty terrible because the elemental punches are special, so that's something to consider. And Tyranitar, who is considered one of the best Pokemon in like the later generations, is kind of average in the original games because of the physical special split. Dark types are actually like all of the dark moves are all of the dark moves are actually special, so it kind of makes his powerful attack like not as good, though he does learn Earthquake, so that's one of the good things about it. But oh, this guy gives you a potion. Let's get another one. Alright. Oh, Spheel's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. One thing about Spheal is it's just a like thick Pokemon, really good defense, good HP. Like it's one of my favorite. Oh man, so Trico. It's gonna be a problem if we don't get a fire type or a flying type to counter her Trico, because it's gonna be Grovyle and then evolves into a Sceptile, and we're gonna have a Larvitar. Yeah, so maybe if we could get this Spheal, that'll be good. But we're probably gonna get like a Metapod. Okay, so we're gonna start the Nuzlocke. The Wedlocke started. So we need to look for a male Pokemon. Our mom is gonna give us the running shoes right here. How long have we been? Okay, so I'm gonna go for a few minutes. Hopefully, we can get to our dad, and that's where I'll probably end the video. Maybe go into the forest. Okay, so Gyarados would be powerful, but that was a female. Wooper also female, so we need to look for a male Pokemon. Igglybuff, oh man, that's I'm not gonna complain as much, but hopefully we can just catch it. Our attack actually fell. We can probably bite it and it won't kill. Okay, we did flinch it. We need to. Okay, so we got super unlucky. Jigglypuff, and that line is generally a lot of female Pokemon. We believe it's like 80 or 90% female, and we got super unlucky and got the like low roll chance of getting a male. But I mean, Igglybuff, Jigglypuff, and Wigglytuff are pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie, but she's a mixed attacker. I mean, he's a mixed attacker. I'm gonna name him Michael. Maybe you know, like, who I'm naming it after. The legendary King of Pop. I believe that's how you spell it. I'm bad at spelling, so whatever. Michael. So we got super unlucky. Guts, cute turn. So in this game, I believe the Pokemon are randomized, but not the abilities. Which, that's some extreme randomizer rules, so one thing to do whenever you start off a game, this is what I like to do. I like to buy 10 Pokeballs, especially in these games, because they give you a Premier Ball. And you want to get at least 2 antidotes, and the rest I don't really buy because you don't need paralyzed heals that much, because the reason why I generally get antidote is because the poison doesn't heal. So we really need to train our Buff because it evolves through affection, which was a new mechanic in the Generation 2, I believe. So we're gonna need to remember that our 103 we already got an encounter. We're gonna go for it. So for this encounter, it could be male or female since we already got our pair. And I'm gonna say, this is a terrible encounter as well. Dust dogs. It took okay poison type. So they're making it hard. Oh, that's 3 already. Okay, so now we should catch it pretty soon. Are you kidding me, dude? The catch rate is really high for this Pokemon, and I already wasted like 7 Pokeballs. This is terrible. So Cascoon, it wasn't the Dust Dogs. It's an ugly bug flying. It's an ugly bug basically. So, and it's female. So Dust Dogs. I'm gonna name it. We're gonna name it Mom. That's a Futurama reference to Mom. She is an old entrepreneur who is the richest person in the entire universe. She owns the robot factory, and she also owns the oil reserves for the robots. What all the fuel in the entire galaxy runs off. So she's the richest. Ooh, this is really good. Like I was saying before, about Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is a good. Oh man. We're 4 times weak to it, so hopefully we can just catch it. I don't want to bite it because we could kill it. Okay, no, so we can. Alright. So we have 3 more Pokeballs. Hopefully we can catch it. Yes, alright. So this is a really good Pokemon. So he can evolve into all 3 stages, I believe. The thing about it, I believe he evolves at level 20. And the way he evolves is if his attack is higher, he evolves into Hitmonlee. If his defense is higher, he evolves into Hitmonchan. And if his attack and his defense are the same at level 20, then he evolves into Hitmontop. Now, out of the 3 evolutions, Hitmontop is the mixed, like, the balanced one, obviously, since both of the stats are the same. So that's not really good because fighting types generally have the highest attack. And like I was saying about the earlier generations, Hitmonchan isn't as good because the elemental punches, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch are actually special attacks, not physical attacks, so that greatly reduces the amount of damage that those punches would do. And Hitmonlee is the best out of the three in the earlier generations, in my opinion. So hopefully, I'm gonna see if I can EV train it up a little bit, and hopefully go for attack. Hopefully, we can get a Hitmonlee. So I'm gonna name this Bruce, and hopefully we get a Hitmonlee instead of a Hitmonchan. Alright, so that's really good. But now we have 4 Pokemon on our team, and we need so we have some good pairs, but the problem is that Elizabeth is tied to Michael, and Bruce is tied to Mom. Now, if for Wedlocks, whenever you go into double battles, your pairs have to go out to each other, and if one of them dies, you have to let the other one die as well. So that's gonna be a problem. But now we can start training as well. And when you want to switch out, you can only switch out to your pair. So Elizabeth can only switch out to Michael, and Mom can switch out to Bruce, and that's it. So should we train a little bit more? Yeah, we'll train to level 8 just so in case they have a legendary or something. Is that a shiny? It kinda looks shiny, but I didn't notice. It kinda did look shiny. Now for shiny Pokemon, there is an exception where you can catch them. Since they're so rare, the probability of finding a shiny is so low, especially in this game because it goes by frame. So we learned Sandstorm. That's not really a good move because it just hurts your Pokemon as well. We don't want to do that. So we're just gonna go into it with our... Yeah, so this guy sucks. Youngster Joey, I believe. No, it's Calvin. Joey's up, coming up right here. So for the next video, I'm actually gonna train up my Pokemon a bit. And we really need to train, Michael and Mom. It would have been really nice to get a Gyarados, but we didn't get lucky enough for that. So we were speed type right there. Ditto usually takes on the stats of the Pokemon it transforms into. And when there's a speed tie, it's like a 50-50 who goes first. So our Larvitar is actually pretty good. Our only thing is we're 4 times weak to fighting, so that's why we really need to train up we need to train up. I'm also weak to water, and water is the most common typing. And the terrible thing is Michael is linked to Elizabeth, so she's also weak to fighting. So that's they have the same weakness. The only bright side is that Michael's only 2 times weak as opposed to Elizabeth, who is 4 times weak to fighting. Alright, so here we go. Wily's about to get his Pokemon. I don't know what it's gonna change into. So it stayed as a route, so he's gonna catch it. Okay. So how many minutes? We're at 25 minutes. We'll go for a little bit more. And I kind of... Let's see how much money we have. I don't have that much money. Oh, this guy. I totally forgot about him. Okay, so we'll battle these. I think she's not a trainer. So we're not finding too many strong. This guy's a Magikarp. A Kakuna. Alright, so we're gonna take advantage of the Kakuna. We're gonna send out Michael. So like I said, only Elizabeth and Michael can switch in with each other. So that's the downside to... And we can catch a new Pokemon in this route and in the forest. And I believe the route after this is the same as... yes, we only have one Pokeball actually. So... Oh, there's a rich trainer over here. The rich boy. I believe it's the rich boy. No, it's this girl. She has a lot of money as well. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is bad. This is really bad. So I believe it already knows arm thrust. Okay, so we got the flinch. Now this is the downside. It's throwing a lot of sand attacks, but I'm not sure if it doesn't appear to know arm thrust. Yeah, so it's throwing too many sand attacks. We can't actually hit it. Alright, so there we go. We actually managed to beat it. We got super lucky. This is gonna be... If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're gonna... That pair's not gonna make it through to the end. I'm still gonna train and keep them like from dying as much as I can, but... It's the 4 times weakness. Like, it's so hard to keep Pokemon that are 4 times weak to something alive, even though it is gonna become like Elizabeth is a really strong Pokemon, but technically it's kind of like a baby evolution, so it's gonna be a lot harder to keep her alive. Oh, we do need Pokeballs. Alright, so hopefully we do have a little bit more money. Yeah, so I can buy 10 more. Yeah, so we got 6 potions, 2 antidotes, and 2 premier balls. So let's go into here and hopefully we find a really good Pokemon. That's Rumish. Rumish is not bad actually, and yeah, that's gonna be bad. So we're gonna sing the Michael, and we're gonna sing. I might actually need to run away from it. Okay, so Breloom is a really nice Pokemon. It's a grass and a fighting type. So we already have Tyrogue as a fighting type, which is really good. But I actually really like Breloom because of the grass typing and the fighting type. And the moveset of it is really good. It can learn Leech Seed, which is a very powerful move, and Absorb is not as good, but we're gonna name it. What can we name this? Okay, so Shroomish evolves into Breloom. We can name it. I keep coming back to Barry as a name for it, but it's not really that fast. Let me think. Breloom. I'm gonna go with. Let's see, Braille. I'm gonna go with Bart. That's a really good name for it. So we're gonna catch one more Pokemon, and that's where I'll end the video right here. Going into the forest, and we'll catch our final. We already have 5 Pokemon going into the forest. Petalburg Woods. All right. So technically, this is a groups clause that you can put since Wurmple is actually it evolves into both. So I'm gonna implement the dupes clause. And also, Bart is a male, so we couldn't catch that even if we wanted to. Lotad is a female, and to be honest, it kind of having so many stone evolutions because Michael needs a milestone to evolve, and so does Lotad. You need a grass. I think it's a leaf stone, so it's not gonna be as good. And I might actually just box this pair because I really don't want to train up a Lotad into a Lombre and then just be stuck with it forever. So I'm gonna name her Ludicolo. So I'm gonna name her, let me think, Ludicolo, Lucy. Yeah, so we're gonna name her Lucy. What? Yeah, so we're gonna name her Lucy. We have our team of 6 already, and it's not looking terrible. Obviously, I would have liked better pairing, so I'm gonna do something to make it easier for me to remember. So here we go. So Elizabeth is linked to Michael, Bruce is linked to Mom, and Lucy is linked to Bart. So we have some pretty good Pokemon. Bart, if when he evolves, is gonna be pretty good. Elizabeth is our semi pseudo legendary. So Elizabeth, if we can keep her alive and not dying from any crit fighting moves, is gonna be really good. Bruce is alright. That chain, the Hitmonkey, Hitmontop, and Hitmonchan is alright. It's not an amazing Pokemon by any means, but every Pokemon is good in its own, like, situationally. Michael is the weakest one in the bunch, to be honest. Mom is a contender as well, since she just moves Harden at the moment, and she's not gonna be that great either. She's gonna evolve. Like in the early game, she might be good with her like poison powder and most of her moves, but to be honest, she's not gonna be that great either. Lucy needs a stone. She's gonna be stuck as a Lombre for a long time, and she's gonna be lackluster at best. So I'm gonna end it here, save it, end it right here. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know if it's any good or anything that I can change to make the series a little bit better. I had to use AZ because Omelet Arcade wasn't working for some reason, and I had to change back to this. So yeah, I was gonna say for the question of the day, what's your favorite Pokemon game? For me, nostalgia always brings me like back to Pokemon Silver. But looking back on it, like without the nostalgia glasses, playing it back is not as fun because of all like like going back and seeing it like years later, you notice how slow the game is and how was not easy per se, but there's so many things that have improved upon the Pokemon series. But like the recent thing that they announced for Pokemon Sword and Shield, I was really excited when they announced it, but then they made the announcement that you can't use all the Pokemon. You're just gonna be locked to the Pokemon of that region. And a lot of people were disappointed, and I'm disappointed as well because I did buy Pokemon Auras, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. We bought both of them, and I didn't get the Gen 7 with the Alola, whatever, all of that stuff, because I heard like the Z moves, and I didn't really like that. So I don't know. Personally, I didn't really like Gen 7, and then this Gen 8 announcement, like I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see on that as well because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are really good games. I really do like Generation, like this generation of games. As you can see, like I'm playing it, and like there is Liquid Crystal, and that is one of my favorite games because it uses a Gen 3 script with the Gen 4, where they implemented the physical and special split, and the graphics are updated into Gen 3 graphics, so it just makes the game way more fun, and it's just, in my opinion, just the best Pokemon game made. Um, One of the best Pokemon fan made games made. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And, hopefully you enjoyed it.